Okay, so today we're going to go over the liver shot. This is a technique that's obviously one of my favorites. You know, I go over this a lot in class. There's a lot of different setups for it. There's a lot of different ways to get to it. As you can see here, some highlights from some boxing knockouts with shots to the body here. The beauty of it is it's basically a crippling blow, and it seems that on average it takes about 13 seconds to recover. So in any type of stand-up striking sport like boxing or kickboxing or Muay Thai, you're pretty much short if you get hit with a clean one, because you don't have enough time to recover to get past that 10 count. Now if you do find yourself on the wrong end of one of these shots, my recommendation is always get to a knee as quickly as possible. The first time you get hit with one of these, you're going to feel like the world's ending. But if once you've felt it a couple of times, and you're able to kind of work through that panic that you're not going to be able to breathe ever again, the thing that you want to focus on is kind of getting to a knee, listening to the count. And you want to try to stand up, right around 8, and they'll probably count till 9, and they'll ask you, can you continue? They'll tell you to walk forward, and you can find those last couple of seconds just by kind of slowly getting back into it. We're seeing a lot of different types of punches to the body, obviously, and we're going to go over some kicks and things to the body too, and focus a little bit more on the technique of where you want to strike at as well. So it's not a power punch, it's a finesse shot. It's about putting it in the right spot, and that's the thing that I want you guys to really focus on. It's not about how hard the punch goes in there, how hard the kick goes in there, how hard the knee goes in there. It's all about accuracy and putting it into the the target area that we want to get to. One of my favorite movies when I was a kid called Bloodsport. There's a scene, and I'll show you guys that here, and it's probably going to seem a little crazy at first, but right after I'm going to let Bas Ruttens kind of explain the liver shot as well, so you can see why this scene reminds me of it. It's a very, like I said, it's a very finesse shot, and we want to put all the force into the exact particular area that we're looking to strike, so that we can actually get to the liver, which is behind muscle and ribs. So here's the scene from Bloodsport.
Vic, choose a brick. Okay, fine. What about this one? Go! Bottom one.
Son of the bitch. I explained it's not an uppercut, it's not a hook kick, it's not a straight punch, it's all that combined. I don't like to make a hook to the body, because if I make a hook to the body and she pulls her belly away a little bit, I'm already going to miss. She only has to move back and I miss. So what I'm doing, I'm kind of stabbing it in. So this is what I tell in my seminars, if you have a knife here, you would like to stab it in at the moment she comes back. It needs to be only a hole as big as that knife. Then you do it the right way. So don't hit like this. You want to direct all that power into the body, because let's face it, the liver is located behind a whole pack of muscle and a rib cage. You got to get dig through that.
So that's Bas breaking it down for you. So now you kind of see the analogy between the brick and the body. If we're trying to get to that bottom brick, we have to direct all of our force and our energy into the exact precise spot, so that we're able to kind of reverberate through and get to the liver. So you'll see here also, this is Max Holloway in UFC, called Justin Lawrence with a nice liver shot. And like I said, in MMA it's even more dangerous, because you don't have a 10 or 13 seconds to recover. And then here's Jones called Vitor with it. This is one of my favorites here. Nice little foot sweep by Anderson, chases him down, and big knee to the liver. You can see he balls up immediately, and that was right on. I mean, literally right on. It's about as accurate as you can get, and finishes the fight pretty quickly there. And here's Pettis. This was one of his recent fights against Donald Cerrone. He puts the shin literally right across the liver. You can see all he can do is just drop down and put his hands on the floor. Crow Cop, is known for his head kick, which actually made it easy for him to land the body kick a lot too. And then here's Tennessee, really likes a spin kick into it. And you can see here's another version of the spin kick. That one's a little bit more advanced, but as you can see, there's punches, round kicks, knees, spin kicks. There's a lot of different ways to get to the liver. It's all about just catching it right on that right spot, and knowing where it is and what to aim for. As you can see, it's definitely a fight ender.